Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go to Johnson again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Throwing his car on third down. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dominic Easley able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Cook with a first down and much more. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 84 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action. Now it's Carr. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Curry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a play fake. Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And some room to quick strip. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On play action, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took the snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
All right, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now Carr. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
29.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carr on the bootleg. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. hard to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And
the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dominic Easley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Carr. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd down, Cook fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Howie Long coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Thompson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Six yards to go here on second down. To throw his car. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Cook following the penalty, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dominic Easley in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us out just shy of the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, that's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, that's Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself,
and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A toss to Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, good move. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right when you start.